Just when it looked like the Giants were on their way to 0-2 and maybe after that 0-8, down 28-7 in the third quarter, Danny Dimes wakes it up, ties the game, wins the game 31-28. The Cardinals got to learn how to close out. I don't think they ever expected to be up 28-7.
No.
There is the game-winning kick, and the Giants get to 1-1 somehow. And it's still not looking great overall for the Giants when you consider Saquon Barkley has the ankle sprain, MRI today, Thursday night game at San Francisco. They're staying out on the West Coast. They played at Arizona yesterday, but that's a quick turnaround. It's one of the problems with short week football. I don't know how bad the ankle is, but maybe he could play Sunday. Maybe won't be able to play Thursday.
He ain't playing. I would be shocked. Just the way it looked, right? They had he had to go two arms around, a guy and really couldn't put pressure coming off the field.
I heard he was walking fine in the locker room, though. And that's a weird thing about ankles. Because I've sprained an ankle one time.
They can hurt a lot at
first. I thought it was done.
Right.
I thought I was going to be limping around for weeks. And like the day after, the first day is like, man, and I'm limping. It's like, this is horrible. The next day, it's like, hey, this is getting better.
Yeah.
This isn't bad.
Hopefully. I hope so.
And we're talking about finely tuned professional athletes who know how to recover from things. And there were some tweets last night from reporters covering the team that he was despondent or whatever. Well, there goes that incentive package if you miss. Because it's superstar incentive, career year incentive. He misses one game, he's not going to be on track to make that extra money. But we'll see. He's had plenty of injuries. It's part of the position. Ankles, ACLs, knees, everything. You're getting hit in every direction by every shape and size of player, but the Giants get the win, and their reward is now they get the 49ers.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be easy. Hopefully for the Giants' sake that they found something in a rhythm and a little bit of a formula in the second half to make their offense dangerous.
Cut it loose.
That to me was the big thing. They opened the field up a little bit. I think in week one and even in the first half of this football game, it was a little bit, hey, we're going to run the ball, and Daniel Jones will run the ball here and there, and we're going to throw a bunch of 5 and 8 and 10-yard passes. It's like they came out in the second half and said, screw all that. We're going to attack. First play of the second half, right, was a bomb to Jalen Hyatt, their third-round pick who can fly coming out of Tennessee. That kind of opened it up. I felt like they just got a little more aggressive. We saw Danny Dimes make some plays with his legs a little bit. I'd be interested to see what adjustments Wink Martindale made, right? Because it looked like in the first half, Arizona had all the answers. They were picking up all the blitzes, doing a lot of impressive things there. But big win, big comeback for the Giants. And I hope Saquon is okay. But that was pretty awesome by Daniel Jones and company. And hopefully they can kind of ride that momentum in San Francisco and give them a tough day.
Another reason they needed that game, they would have fallen 2 games behind the Cowboys and the Eagles and the Commanders, who are now 2-0. After the big comeback in Denver, it looked like the Broncos were going to make quick work of the Commanders. Second biggest comeback win in franchise history. And it's a franchise that's been around forever. But the Broncos still had a chance to force overtime. They have the Hail Mary pass late. There it is. The final play of the game. Russell Wilson fires it to the end zone. You rarely see one of these work. And there it is. And pop. And there. Touchdown. But the 2-point conversion, which featured, I think, an uncalled instance of pass interference. Matthew Berry complains all the time about the Giants-Commanders game last year when there was pass interference that wasn't called. He isn't going to complain at all about this next play if we show it. I mean, the guy got hit clearly early. That's clearly pass interference.
It's called pass interference for 57 minutes of every game, and it's not even close.
I mean you mug the guy before the ball arrives. You impede him from catching the ball.
If that's the first quarter, there's 74 flags on the field.
Yeah.
Like, come on. This is a little frustrating. And all of a sudden, playoffs, late in games, all of a sudden the game's ref differently. And that was wrong. That was PI.
I just feel like nobody wants to be the one that kills that moment and gets it wrong.
Exactly.
Don't want to take the chance of getting it wrong. So the flag stays down in the pocket.
But they were. I want to just hit this real quick. It was 21-3, the Denver Broncos. They were driving, and Russell Wilson scrambles to the left and fumbles the ball. And Washington goes down and scores a touchdown. They make Denver go 3 and out. They get a field goal. And you're going, the Broncos look like they're going to blow them out, and they win it at halftime at 21-14. The game was never the same after that. This play you'll see right here. 2nd and 15, 45-yard line. First off, I don't think he had a run He has a wide open in cut, but he kind of panics for whatever reason, leaves, and he fumbles the ball. And it was, like we talked about a little earlier in the show, there was 3 or 4 games yesterday where you looked at one play and you went, it just changed everything. And I got to give Sam Howell and that offense some credit for being aggressive and making some big plays.
And let me just say this, Broncos had 2 winnable games to start the season at home. Don't look at the schedule from here on out. It does not
get
any easier.
Yeah.
And if this doesn't turn around, it's not Sean Payton who's going to be gone next year. It's Russell Wilson who's going to be gone. There's like a $35 million. I know.
Yeah.
There's a $35 million commitment they have to make in March.
Right.
And I'm just saying, let's see how this goes. We got to take a break. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.